Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and today I'm gonna play Sentinels of the Multiverse once again. I'm gonna play that. I played that a few months ago, maybe half a year or so, but I already said that time this is one of my favorite games, so I'm gonna play it a second time. And this time I'm going to focus here on this expansion, Infernal Relics. I think that was the first expansion. It might have also been the second, I'm not sure about that. It's either the first or the second expansion. But yeah, let's play a few heroes and a villain of the Infernal Relics expansion. Okay, so the game is set. And we're gonna fight the Ennead, and the idea is these guys are 9 archaeologists robbing well, basically old Egyptian tombs, and one day they discovered some coffins, opened them, and they found some very powerful relics. And well, everybody took one of these relics and they then transformed into these, well, goddish superheroes. So we now start. At the start of the game, put this card into play. Shuffle the 9 villain character cards and place them beneath the shrine of the Ennead. So we have more villains underneath. So we're not exactly fighting one shrine, but a whole one villain, but a whole group of them. Move the top H cards. So H means hero, from beneath the shrine of the Ennead into the villain play area. By the way, if you don't know the rules of this game, I recommend to watch my first video, because here I'm not going to explain everything in detail again. Okay, so these are now my villains for now. And we got that guy here, Shu, or what he's called. Breath of the Wind. This card is immune to melee and projectile damage. The first time a, well, red or green card is put into the villain trash each turn, each non-hero target regains 1 hit point. Okay, so we're gonna give this guy 24 hit points. And this is, well, Atum, and World Finisher. The first time well, that's kind of this Egyptian cross card is put into the villain trash each turn, reveal cards from the top of the villain deck until a red card is revealed. Play that card, shuffle the other revealed cards back into the villain deck. Okay. So he comes with 30. Hit points, and this is Nuit, she who protects. Reduce damage dealt to villain targets other than Nuit by 1. The first time a red card is put into the villain trash each turn, Nuit regains 2 hit points. Okay. So actually I'm not absolutely sure about this red cards each turn. So I think it means only once per turn. So if there are 2 times in a turn one of these cards is put into the trash, then only the first time this second effect or this effect will apply. That's how I understand it. Okay. And we're gonna play here in the Tomb of Anubis. We're gonna play with the Argent Adept. He's kind of a magical musician, something like that, playing unbelievable, powerful musical instruments. And his power is vocalize, activator, perform text. And here we got Night Mist. And she's a cursed, she uses some cursed magic. And it says investigation, Night Mist deals herself 2 infernal damage, draw 2 cards. And finally the Visionary. Well, she was part of an experiment done by the US Army to do some psychic soldiers. And she has that special power, Enlighten. One player draws 2 cards, then discards 1 card. Okay. So now everyone is going to draw 4 cards. And I think we're basically ready to go. The gameplay said at the start of the villain turn, if there are no cards beneath the Shrine of the Ennead, flip this card. Whenever there are no villain targets in play, the heroes win. Okay, what's I want to do? Okay, so now it's the start of the villain turn. Let's hear the turn order. Start of the villain turn, so there are still cards beneath that shrine, so nothing happens. What does that mean? The Shrine of the Ennead. Whenever a villain target would be destroyed, flip it over instead. This card and all cards beneath this card are indestructible and cannot be removed from the play area by any means. Okay. So, and then play a villain card. So we simply draw the top card from the villain deck, and that is an Elemental Storm. 1 shot. And it has this green symbol, and we have that here. So, Shu, he can act now, probably. The villain target with the lowest hit points deals each hero target 1 lightning damage, 1 fire damage, and 1 cold damage. So this is actually Shu himself. Great. Each hero target. My goodness. So we all take 3 damage. Okay. So, and then it says the first time one of these green cards is put into the villain trash, each turn, each non-hero target regains 1 hit point. Okay, but well, this won't happen here because until now they all have full hit points. And then it's the end of the villain turn. And I think there is nothing happening here at the end of the villain turn. Okay. And now we can start with our hero turn, and first one will be Argent Adept. So we're gonna see what I got here. Okay, I gotta say I never played against the Ennead before, and I also didn't play this guy, the Argent Adept, and Night Mist. I only played Visionary once, so this might be a hard round. So what I'm going to play now is this one here, Alacritus Subdominant, and okay, that's an ongoing, it's a harmony, so it stays in play, and it says now it has a perform option and an accompany option. So, and our power then says vocalize, activate, or perform text. So we're probably going to do this one here. Because after we played a hero card, we can now use a power. So wait a second, that's actually not what I wanted to play. Nope, I wanted to play this one. The Rhapsody of Vigor. This is also an ongoing, that's a melody, and that has also this perform text. Up to 5 targets regain 1 hit point each. So that would allow all of us to regain 1 hit point. Okay. And then I'm going to draw a card. And then it's the end of my hero turn. And then it's Night Mist. Okay, that character seems pretty hard to play actually. So let's see. We got this card here, Oblivion. And it says that's a one shot, it's a spell. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Night Mist deals each target one of the revealed cards infernal damage. Then deals each non-hero target the other revealed card's infernal damage. Put the revealed cards into your trash. Okay, so you can see each card of Night Mist. I think it's actually, yeah, they all come with these numbers down here, with these red numbers. That's special for her. The usual cards don't do that. So, and well, let's see what kind of damage we can do. Let's see how bad this is. Okay, so we got to draw the top 2 cards, and that's a 2. That's not too bad. And another 2. Well, okay then. What happens with these cards actually? Well, we put them into the trash. Okay, so basically what that means is each one takes 2 damage. Also the heroes. And that is infernal damage. So this guy is not, he's not immune to that kind of damage. Okay. And then she deals 2 more damage to the non-hero targets. So yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. And then she draws a card, and she could now use her power here, but, well, I think she won't do that. That would give her 2 more damage. No, I don't do that. Okay. And then it's the Visionary. Okay, we got that one here. Demoralization. That's an ongoing effect. At the start of your turn, the Visionary deals each villain target 1 psychic damage. So this is not so bad. But that's at the start of the turn. So this won't be this turn. And then she could play this card here, or she could use the power actually and allow one player to draw 2 cards. So let's see, maybe it's gonna be this guy here, because I think he had a card which forced him to discard 2 cards, but then he had some pretty powerful action or something like that. No, was it her? Yeah, it was actually this one here, Mistbound. Discard 2 cards. If you do, you may select a deck. Cards from that deck cannot be played until the start of your next turn. So she could prevent a villain card from being played, for example. That's definitely a good idea. So she is allowed to draw 2 cards. But she has to discard one of them, actually. So let's see what we got. This is again Oblivion. I thought that was kind of fun. That is even better. Master of Magic. That sounds great. Whenever you play a spell card, Night Mist regains that card's hit points. That's definitely cool. So we might actually discard maybe one of the other cards. It's hard to decide if you don't know the power of her too well. So I guess I'm gonna discard the Needless Lash. Because that would deal her possibly a lot of damage. So that's a pretty high risk to take. So I guess I'm gonna discard that card. Okay, fine. So I'm not exactly sure if that was a great turn for the heroes, but... And then she can draw a hero card, of course, the Visionary, and that's the end of the hero turn. And then we come to the environment turn, and we draw an environment card. And these are Swinging Blades. A trial. At the end of the environment turn, deal each target 3 melee damage. Oh my goodness. At the start of the environment turn, a hero target may take H minus 2 melee damage, that would be 1 in this case. If they take damage this way, destroy this card. Okay, so for now, that means that everybody's going to take 3 melee damage. Except for Shu, because he's immune to melee damage. Okay, so let's do one more turn before we load this up. It's again the villain turn, and is there something happening at the start? No, it's this thing here, but there are still cards beneath the shrine, so no problems here. And then we play a villain card, and that's another one-shot card. The Grave Beckons. Destroy each non-villain target with 3 or fewer hit points. Okay, so there is basically no effect now, because we all have more than that. And this is actually this cross here. So the first time a cross card is put into the villain trash each turn, reveal cards from the top of the villain tag until a red card is revealed. Play that card, shuffle the other revealed cards back into the villain deck. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And this is actually this card, yeah. So that says Mass Overheating. Destroy H-1 equipment cards. Okay, so luckily we don't have any equipment cards, so nothing seems to happen. The villain target with the highest hit points deals each hero target H -2 fire damage. Not good, but that could have been worse. So, it's actually this guy. He's the one with the highest hit points, and he deals now all of us 1 fire damage. So that's something I can live with. Okay. Okay. Well, that could have been much worse. And then, yeah, then it's the end of the villain turn, and well, actually there's more going on. It's not that easy, because now we also have this effect here going on. Each non-hero target regains 1 hit point. Okay, so this guy himself and the other two also regain 1 hit point. Okay, and finally we got this one here. So she regains now 2 hit points. That's tough. Okay. This could be hard. Okay. Well, so let's see what we can do next. Okay, I'm going to play this card here. Arcane Cadence, or Cadence, I don't know. And it says, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Put 1 of them in your hand, 1 on the top of your deck, 1 on the bottom of your deck, 1 in your trash, and play 1. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I guess I will put this card here into the trash. Or maybe, yeah, I'm not absolutely sure. I think I will actually put this into the trash, the Rhapsody of Vigor, because I already have that here played. Then this one here will be played to the bottom of the deck. One player may play 1 card now, and this other one, you may use a power now. I don't know if that is that great. Not sure about that. And then I think actually I'm gonna take I might play Xu's Bell, and I'm gonna place Xu's Bell at the top of the deck, and although I'm not sure if this is such a great idea. Damn it. No, I think, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Instrumental Conjuration, which allows me to search the deck and trash for an instrument card and put it into play. If you searched your deck, shuffle your deck. So I'm gonna play that at the top, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to put that card at the top of the deck that you want to keep or that you want to get if you have to shuffle the deck after you play that card. So, and then I'm gonna keep that card, gonna take it in my hand, and I'm gonna play this one here. So that is Xu's Bell, and this is now an equipment. It's an instrument, power. Activate the perform text of a rhythm card and the accompany text of either a rhythm card or a harmony card. Okay. I'm not sure if this is so great, but it's actually a little better than Vocalize, because it allows me to activate 2 things, and this is just 1 thing. Anyway, then I'm gonna use this Vocalize power here and use my Rhapsody of Vigor to perform up to, and use this perform thing. Up to 5 targets regain 1 hit point each. So obviously each hero will regain 1 hit point. Okay. And then I guess he's basically done, and well, he can actually draw a card. Okay, well, that's it then. It's the end of his turn, and we come now to Night Mist. Okay, I think I'm gonna definitely play the Master of Magic. Ongoing, limited, whenever you play a spell card, Night Mist regains that card's hit points. So these red hit points. So I think that could be good. Okay. And that's basically all I can do for now. And I'm going to draw another card. And then it's the Visionary. And it says here, at the start of your turn, the Visionary deals each villain target 1 psychic damage. So they all take a damage. That's cool. And then let's see what else we can do. Okay, I think I'm going to play this card here. It says Twist the Ether. That's an ongoing effect. Play this card next to a target. Whenever that target would deal damage, the damage type changes to a type of your choice and is either reduced by 1 or increased by 1, your choice. So, I'm not absolutely sure. Maybe it's a stupid idea, but I think I'm going to play this next to her. Because I have a feeling that she sometimes can choose to take damage, to deal damage to herself, and then she gains some other powers in return. So that might be good to reduce the damage then. So, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Okay, and then Visionary can use again her power, Enlighten, and could allow a player to draw cards. And maybe, I think this time she herself will draw 2 cards. Okay, and then actually I'm gonna discard this card here. This ongoing card. It's a limited card. And yeah, simply place it here. Actually, I might have made a mistake here. I thought that was also limited, but actually it isn't. So maybe it would have been maybe I could have played that a second time. I have to check that. Okay, well actually I think you can. It was okay because you can use this thing more than once in a turn, even if the card is only played once. So that shouldn't be a big deal. You can activate it more than once. So it's not like a power that you can activate only once. Okay, so I think that's it for now. Oh no, we got to do the environment phase, of course. So it says at the start of the environment turn, you may take 1 damage. So I think one of my guys can take 1 damage. Who's the best? Well, probably her. So she takes a damage. And yeah, that's fine then. And then this card is destroyed. The Swinging Blades. And then we got to draw a next one, and this is Anubis himself. Well, this sounds pretty terrible. Okay, let's see. Lord of the Underworld. Anubis is immune to damage from environment cards. The first time a non-environment card is destroyed each turn, this card deals the non-environment target with the second highest hit points 2 infernal damage. That's an interesting card. It doesn't have to be that terrible. Well, this is really an interesting card. Okay, so, well, that's it for now. Gonna load this up and hope to see you in the next turns. Until then, bye.